All right, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So I appreciate it's very cold, so I'm going to try and do some stretches that get the blood warm, get the blood pumping. Okay, so we're going to do what I call like a dynamic moving warm up. Okay, so each exercise will be 45 seconds. Okay, and we'll try and make it as martial as we can because that gets our heart rate going more. Okay, so the first one is going to be a basic squat. You lift your knee to your opposite hand. You squat down again, lift the knee to the opposite hand, and the knee is going forward. Okay, so basically squat knees. Okay, right, and ready, go for it. So squat, knee. Now, if you keep your hands up, this is like your guard. Okay, but it just gets us moving, gets us warm. Go with your breath. So breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Keep your back as straight as possible. Okay, now we're going to take the legs from in to out. Every leg is quite wide, so you can make big circles, okay? And go for it. So big circle in, and try and make the biggest line possible with your knee. Going side to side. That's it. Keep those hands up for balance. Think of it always in that martial sense of good posture, hands up, head over knees. Five, four, three, two, one. And we're going to go back to that squat, but this time, what happens is you turn your toes out. As you come up now, lift your ankle to your hand best you can. So it's like in a roundhouse position. So you lift it up like this, squat, toes out, so the knees are going out and down and up. Okay? Ready, and go for it. So lift, heel to knee, heel to hand, sorry. Heel and knee to hand, I should say. Deep squat. Okay, and rest. Okay, now we're going to do 30 seconds each side because we're going to concentrate on one side. So basically what happens is I step out into a lunge. As I step out in the lunge, I bring my hands to the floor and try and pick this leg up. And then I bring the leg back in. So watch again, because it's a little bit complicated. I step out, bring my hands to the floor, try and pick this leg up. If your leg only comes up an inch or two, that's fine. You're still warming up the hip, okay? So the leg that steps out bends, the straight leg lifts, okay? So just one side. Ready, and go for it. So I'm stepping out, bending my leg, put my hands to the floor, pick that leg up, and then stand back up. Come back out again, bend, hands to the floor, pick up. Let's fix this. Hip, what's that? Now go to the other side. So the other leg comes out, pick up. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Okay, so the next one now, you have hands on the floor or hands on a block, and all you're going to do is one leg down, you're going to bend the knee and kick out. So it's basically just back kicks on one leg, okay? And that leg, you can have a slight bend in it, it doesn't matter, but the one standing leg will be the working one, okay? So hands to the floor or to your blocks, okay? And back kicks, ready, and go for it. Try and straighten the leg every time. Toes down, heel up. Try and straighten it and kick as high as you can. Okay, and change legs and go for it. Okay, and rest. Is everyone warmer now? Good. Okay, that's great. Just want to make sure you're warm, because again, if you're not warm, you're not going to enjoy yourself. So what I'm going to take this opportunity to do is to work on balance. Now, for everyone, I don't want you to worry where your balance is, but it sounds like the most obvious thing in the world, but the muscles in your feet, like the most important muscles in your body, because they sustain your own body weight. So the more you can work on those small muscles, the better. This is like sort of 5 balances. I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds. Don't worry if you can do the 30 seconds or not, okay? They start off quite simple and they get more complicated. But when you can hold all 5 for 30 seconds without moving, you know you've really improved the muscles in your feet, which is obviously going to be beneficial for everything you do, whatever activity you do. Does that make sense? So the first one is nice and simple, just holding on to the knee, okay? So back straight, core tight, and let's go for it. Now, if this causes you problems, stay still. If you're like, this is nothing for me, start to rotate that ankle. And it'll be quite nice. But obviously if it throws off your balance, don't do it. Change direction if you were doing the ankle twirl. Just keep looking forward, okay? Focus is very important with these. And change legs. That angle again if it's the same on the other side. Change direction. Okay, cool. Just to explain, this one's going to go in 2 phases. So the first one is obviously being able to stand with this quadricep stretch, knees together. You stand with one hand first, use the other hand for balance. If that's okay, you grab with the opposite hand. If that's okay, grab with 2 hands. Now we're going to do the first 30 seconds here. Feel free to stay there. The second 30 seconds will be like a warrior, kind of like warrior 3 position. Okay, so I'll go from the side. Okay, so grab one leg, and so push your hips in, shoulders back, chest out, knees together, and you should feel it in your hip flexor and your quadricep. If you're not, push forward more with your hips. So if this is challenging for you, feel free to stay there. If this is going well for you, without tipping the hips side to side, start to tip forward. 10 more seconds, doing well. It's common, just want to go look up at the time to see it. And switch sides. Quick. So if you get your knees touching, this will help. Start to tip forward. You might feel this in your standing hamstring, which is good. It means that muscle is also developing. Okay, next one. This is called tree pose, and let me explain. You can either have your foot on your shin, on your knee, or on your thigh, okay? And the hands can be here, here, you know, wherever you want them, okay? So, tree pose, okay? So we put your leg and try and push the knee out to the side, okay? Ready, and go. There you go, so. Ten seconds, doing well. And switch sides. I always find this one is on the success of the kind of trousers I'm wearing. If I'm wearing like cottony trousers, they hold quite well. If I'm wearing slippery trousers, no luck. Okay, go. So, last two now, particularly difficult. For people who are here for the junior class, let me explain to you that if you can get this right, it's going to help out your basics so much. So, if I show you from the side, you will start off grabbing your ankle. Eventually, you want to grab the front of your kneecap. So, if I pull it to the side now, I'm pulling to the side and I'm pulling up with this standing toe turned away. Basically, your roundhouse chain position. Okay, so if you need to put your hand on the wall, that's fine. But that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so 30 seconds. Just grab ankle, shin, or preferably kneecap. Pull it to the side so it's in line with your shoulder, and then pull up as high as you can. And bring this other hand in for balance. That's good, Regan. Have this other hand up here like a guard, and then your whole body's working together. That's it. Good. And if you can grab closer to your kneecap, it's going to make the stretch more intense. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch sides. relax. Last one now. Let me explain. The easiest way is to just hold your heel. So if you're having trouble with just holding your heel, the harder version is with your opposite hand, grab hold of the front of your knee, and this is obviously the chamber for side kick position. But this is so good for your side kicks. The easiest way is just hold with one hand, same hand on your heel. Harder version is holding with two hands, okay? Give it a go. So you're going to grab front of the heel. And relax at the side. Cool, let's go for it. Okay, cool. Right, now, what we're going to do now is we're going to do something I've never done before. There's always this thing of like, two things you really want to work on. Is you want to work on your flexibility, and this can really help with partner stretching, and you want to work on leg conditioning. And usually we do one or the other. I'm going to do something brand new today, something I've never done before, is I'm going to do sets. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a partner, and we're going to do a leg conditioning drill, and then we're going to do a partner stretch, and we're going to go back and forth. So your legs get a rest, they're going to be stretched, and then you're going to work hard. I want to see how you feel at the end of the session, but hopefully you'll definitely be warm, okay? Because we'll be mixing it up. Does that make sense? So grab yourself a partner. I'll go with the odd person, okay? Go for it. Find a person. There we go. There we go. So Riga, you win my partner, okay, buddy? Okay. So I will demonstrate with you. I'll demonstrate. If when you come here, we'll do the first one, okay? So basically, each conditioning drill is going to be 30 seconds only, because for some of you this will be the first time you've done these conditioning drills, you won't be used to them, okay? So the first one is a little trick. Everyone's going to hold his hands up here. I'll just turn to the side so I can see you. Now what I'm doing is I'm making a figure 8 with my legs, okay? Fergal, remember this one, is old school, what we used to do all the time with Chris. So you go over the top, and you go through the middle. Over the top, and through the middle. Now you want to put your foot on the floor, but don't let it touch the floor, okay? It's a lot difficult. If you're advanced, like Haroon, the advanced way, now if you might want to try this, is to do it without momentum, okay? So that is a lot harder, okay, without momentum. But it's the same exercise basically, okay? So give it a go. It's going to go, one partner's going to do 30 second one leg and 30 second the other leg, okay? Haroon, I'm just going to put the camera on you. Sorry. Okay, everyone ready? The 30 seconds. Yeah. Oh, great flow. Great.
That's one of them. The other one is on the other. Yeah.
Kind of like an inch away.
Yeah, figure it out. Go.
Try and hold your breath for a minute.
going to do a bit of partner stretching as well. This time I won't time it because everyone's got their own pace. So sit down and butterfly stretch. That's it. You just turn to the side of the camera and pick it up as well. So, what I'm doing here is you decide how much weight you put on your partner. So if you don't want much weight, put more on the shin. If you want to put more weight, more on the top. So hold on to Harub's wrist. As he breathes in, he goes back. As he breathes out, I pull him forward. Okay, so you're just going to do 10 in your own time and then switch. Okay, and obviously your partner can talk to you. More weight, less weight. Okay? Right, give it a go. 10. Now, if balance is an issue for you, you're welcome to use a wall. Okay, so everyone, if you stand up, next condition drill now. So some of you might be on your knees, but basically who's going to have his hands out here like this, okay? And he's going to have the wider it is, the harder it is, okay? So if I can show you now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my foot on his hand. I'm going to pick it up, and over to this hand. Pick it up, and over to this hand. Okay, so if balance is an issue, go near a wall so you can put your hand on it. You'll still get the leg workout, don't worry about it at all. But again, it's going to be 30 seconds one leg, and 30 seconds the other leg. Okay, good. Alright, set yourselves up. Okay, side to side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go first. Let me make the shape of this. Set yourself tight now.
Yeah, that's it. Should I go lower?
Big arch. That's it, there. You got it? Yes.
That's one of the first things.
This is so good. Kick it around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. And start straight away. Brilliant. Awesome.
Yeah.
with his legs out straight. Okay? So I'm going to use my cross leg to make a barrier with my shins. And his job is to keep his back as straight as possible. He's going to go back now. He won't be able to go as far forward as before. You should feel this. Oh, he goes quite forward, quite far. There you go. And also the person with their legs crossed, you're getting a nice lower back stretch now as well. Okay, so it's a good double up. Again, 10 on one side and 10 on the other side. Okay, keep the legs straight. And forward. That's it. Try to straighten your back as much as you can. You know, so back. Got another hard to forward.
We both get a stretch. Try and keep your legs straight.
Watch your head going back, okay, sorry.
Thank you.
It's alright. Just don't want to hit that. Okay. So funny, we have an empty class, people just rotate towards the wall. I'm just like, stay away from the wall. A busy class, I understand it, but it's okay. So the next one now, next addition drill we're going to do, if everyone stands up. So this one's a lot harder, okay? So don't worry if you put your foot down. So everyone's going to have his fingers splayed out as much as he can, okay? Now with my big toe, I'm going to try and hit all 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go back the way I came. And just try and touch every finger, okay? Again, I make it look easy, but trust me, it's not. And your hip flexor starts to burn after about 10 seconds, okay? So, get one part, do one leg, and then do the other leg, okay? So, ready, just thumb the finger, 3, 2, 1, go. start the stretch in this fashion. The room sits down here. This one you're going to do a count of 20, and you're actually going to do the last one for each person. You're going to do a count of 10. So you do 10, then one person holds for 10 seconds, and then you do another 10, the other person holds for 10 seconds. So you take your legs wide out and straddle. Now one person will always be on the outside. Can't do anything about that. But as you can see, Haroon's still wedged against my legs, so it doesn't matter, okay? So what's happening now is back and back, that's one, yeah? So we'll do 10 of these, and then I'll hold Haroon forward for like 10 seconds, okay? Then we'll do another 10, and he'll hold me forward for 10 seconds, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Right, let's go for it. One more condition drill and one more palm drill. Okay? So everyone will need a wall for this next one. I'll show you off the wall, but definitely a wall. So like the drill we did earlier, but everyone's going to hold his hands on the side. Okay? Now, in reality, it doesn't really matter how you make the circle. But for us as martial artists, the hook kick is the hardest kick. So what we do is try and hook under the bottom and a straight leg round in the middle. This is the hardest. Hook over the top. Just making that figure of 8, but on the side. So everyone should have their hand on the wall and try and creep side on. Okay? So again, 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other. Your hand on the wall, that's it. Okay, and we'll set up. 3, 2, 1, so round to the middle, over the top. And round to the middle, that's it. Round, over the top of that. That's it. Round to the middle. Okay, round to the middle. That's it. Now you're working.
Yeah, and then back on the top.
Okay, and switch sides. Other side. And go for it.
Yeah, and go around the top.
You're not
Look at my hands. I'll give you an example. Do you know? So do this one, and then back around the top then. That's it. So
Go on, keep going, 5 more seconds.
that's it. That was it.
Okay,
And then on
and
the top.
switch.
Yeah. That's it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and over.
Bit lower down.
And so straight you keep your leg, slow you go, more exercise benefits. It's only 5 seconds. Can't quite see it from that. do my favourite sort of partner stretch now. This is a little extreme, but your partner is there to help you out, okay? So if you don't feel comfortable doing with this, I'll show you a modification, okay? Basically now, Haroon holds on to my hands, and he goes out as wide as he can in his box split. Okay, so about as wide as you can. Okay, now he's going to tense for 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Okay, he's tensing his legs together, and then using my hands here, he lightly hold, and then try and bring yourself together. Bring your legs together. Use your muscles to bring them up. That's it, jump up. Now the thing is, when we're out like that, we panic and we fall forward. With holding on to your partner's hands, be fine. You can do 3 sets and just squeeze and try and go a little bit wide each time. The hands are there as a safety in case you need to fall, okay? But it's really good to have that partner there to help you out, okay? So 3 sets, hold it between 5 and 10 seconds, you decide, and then you bring your legs together using your muscles, okay? Ready, and go. Swing your legs together. Finish squeezing, bring your legs together. Use your muscles. That's it, hop. That's it, go rest. Keep your hips out, go ready, go in. Snap your legs out a bit wider. That's good. That's fantastic. Okay, so you go up, okay.
Okay, see yours in?
That's very perfect. We're going to squeeze. Last one. Okay. Okay, fantastic, guys. So the interesting thing is that all those stretches, if I had all the time in the world, I'd probably do very similar stretches and leg conditioning drills every single class to make you stronger. But with the syllabus as well, there's not enough time. But when Haroon went to Korea to train with the actual Koreans, they did a lot of stretches like this for you, but a lot more extreme. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a 5-minute cool down. These are sort of stretches you should do towards the end of a class. Okay, so just take your leg across and give it a hug. Because you've just brutalized your hips, they're quite sore. So hugging it at the end of a session is a good shout. You can twist over. Look, and if you don't feel anything at all, you can bend this leg. And there's a million different variations, but as long as you feel something in your glute, it's there. But some sort of glute stretch at the end of your training session is a good idea. And switch sides. Good. Okay, now another stretch that can be very good for you is to just have your legs sort of bent and fall forward and to push your feet into your hands, okay? So slowly start to push your feet into your hands until you feel some tension. And a couple of breaths. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and then see if your feet can push in your hands a little bit more. There we go. Okay, cool. You come onto your back. You can grab your ankles or your toes or the inside outside of your feet and just start to rock back and forth. Give your lower back a massage because that's always good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bend the legs in like a butterfly and take the legs out like upside down straddle. Okay, so we're just going to do 5 of those. So in like a butterfly, out like a straddle. 2. And just feel how much more open you are after all those drills we did. One more. Good. And then all we're going to do is give the back a little bit of a release. So keeping your knees together, drop your knees to one side, and then lift them up, go to the other side. Good, and then sit up. Cross your legs. A couple of deep breaths. Breathe in. Cool. If you want to take another couple of minutes chilling out, you can. But again, you should do some sort of cool down, especially in this cold weather. All my kids turn up without a coat and they've just been working really hard and they expose their muscles to the cold, which is not always the best idea. Okay, so Grace, almost finished. Just stay there a sec. It's okay, we finished.